Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be learning about the Enneagram Harmonic Triads. These also can be known as the conflict coping styles for all 9 types. And honestly, we're going to break it down into 3 triads, so 3 types per a triad. And so this video is going to be part 1 of a 3-part series. These 3 triads help show how each type copes with conflict and things that are difficult and hard. It's really what helps each type cope when being really let down or disappointed, or when we just don't get the things that we want. If you're new here, I'm Hillary, your certified Enneagram life coach, and I love to break down the Enneagram into small little bite-sized pieces so that you guys can understand the Enneagram better and understand yourself and those in your life better. Okay, so get your pen and paper. It is time to learn. So the 3 harmonic Enneagram triads are separated into 3 groups. The first one is the Reactive Style group, and types 4, 6, and 8 are in this group. The second one is the Logical Style group, and that is types 1, 3, and 5. And the third one is the Positive Outlook Style group, and types 2, 7, and 9 are in this group. So quick fun fact, knowing which Enneagram group you are in can actually help you determine your Enneagram type if you are still struggling between 1, 2, or 3 types. I guess you wouldn't be struggling between 1 type. 2 or 3 types or something like that. So the book, The Wisdom of the Enneagram, I don't know if you guys have read this book. It's by Rizzo and Hudson. Obviously, I really like this book. I have lots of little tabs where I just think it has such great knowledge in it, but they say the harmonic groups are useful for transformational work because they indicate how each person copes when they do not get what they want, as indicated by the triad they are in. Thus, they reveal the fundamental way that our personality defends against loss and disappointment. So I really like how they worded that. This is a great book if you want to learn more about the Enneagram. So today we are going to be looking at the Reactive Triad, and types 4, 6, and 8 are in this group. So this group of 3 are emotionally reactive, and they really want others to meet them and respond back the same way that they respond. These 3, they have very strong opinions. Trusting other people can be harder for them, and they can really work themselves up. So those are some of the things that they share. So let's go ahead and break this down by type. So the first one we're going to start with is type 4. How do they react? When 4s feel hurt, they're going to feel the need to express themselves. This can look like withdrawing, but they're going to want to seek a rescuer, someone that they feel like is going to listen and understand what they're going through, because they want to be heard and seen. 4s fear being neglected, not supported, and just complete abandonment. So those are some big fears for the 4, that no one ultimately will care for them. They really feel like they need support in order to become who they really are. How they deal with people is they will limit other people's access to them. And sometimes this can look like playing hard to get. And so those are some of the ways that 4s react. So moving on to the type 6, how do they react? They look for independence and support. They need someone to rely on, but they do also want to be independent and be the strong one. They do fear being abandoned, very similar to the 4, and being too dependent on other people, not having support, and being alone. How do they deal with people? Well, they're loyal and committed and reliable, and they hope when they give these things that other people will give the same things back in return. So what do they do when they feel pressured? Well, they will need to let off steam. And so that's what they look like in this reaction triad. Okay, so the last one, the type 8, how do they react? They look for independence from others. They need to be self-reliant. They do not want to need other people, and they will openly express their anger. They fear being controlled and blindsided, being harmed and dominated by others. This causes them to build a wall all around themselves and stay guarded. And they deal with people by not letting people get close and keeping that guard up. A type 8, to avoid getting hurt, will become very tough and self-sufficient. So if an 8 is angry, their reaction is anger. They're going to react, and you're going to know it. They don't try and hide their anger at all. They just react. So that's the reactive group within the harmonic triad, types 4, 6, and 8. The goal is always to be growing, to be changing, and to becoming the best version, the healthiest version of your personality. For this group, the reactive group, types 4, 6, and 8, be aware that you tend to overgive priority to your emotions. And so that's a good thing to just be aware of. Realize that how much power you give to those emotions and have them on display can be impactful to other people. And so make sure you watch the other 2 videos that I have coming up, because we are going to want you to draw on the strengths of the other 2 groups, just like I'm going to want them to watch your video, because all of you have strengths in there that you need to draw upon to bring all of this into balance. So that's all I have for the reactive group. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified, because guys, I have 2 more videos in this series coming out very soon. And I want you to get all 3 videos, and so that you can be balanced in all 3. Part 2 is going to be that logical style triad, and part 3 is going to be the positive outlook triad. So I'm going to cover those 2 so that you guys have all 3 to draw upon. You guys know I'd never like to close these without letting you know, if you are still struggling to land on your type, I do offer a Discover You typing session. It's a 1-hour Zoom call with me over Zoom, and I have all that information in the description box below. But let me know in the comments, what did you guys think? Which triad are you in? Did you find this helpful for you? Let me know. I love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to push the like button before you go. I really appreciate that. But that's all I have. Until next time. Bye, guys.